came out here just to learn as much as I could and race the best guys in the world. It's not your day every time. Anybody can tell you that. Still being in school, it's like fail math test occasionally, but you come back and I'm just excited for what the future holds.
Was your kick not quite there today? Like, I mean, 150 to go, seemed like, well, you're just going to turn it on like you did the USA.
Yeah, it just wasn't there as it normally is, but you just got to move on, live and learn basically. I felt like I had a chance to go, just with the kind of normal kick that I have, but it just wasn't there today. But leaving the stadium with my head held high, just because getting to race the best guys in the world is just really exciting.
How was the experience of actually racing in that sort of stadium?
It was awesome, to get to look up and see that crowd of 60,000 people. It was really exciting just to get to step out there and just see what I could do.
Were you more nervous than the US trials? Was it felt a bit different?
I wouldn't say too much. I feel like I can handle a crowd pretty well. Obviously, that's the biggest crowd I've ever raced in front of. Probably most of the people out here. So, it was just really cool just to step on that track and see everybody. I got to see my family up in the stands, which is, that's something you won't really forget.
And if you could run the race again, what would you do differently? Sort of seems to be lane 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I think just putting myself up in the race a little more. I was in lane 2 for the whole thing really. So, just putting myself up a little more, in that 2-3 spot. That was kind of the goal coming in, but it just wasn't there today.
Was your strategy coming in?
Just top 3. Now I want to see how far I can make it. And again, sometimes it's not your day, but it was still a really exciting race, and I feel like I can learn a lot from that.
Is it a little bit harder to find a spot on the rail?
Yeah, I think maybe I could have got out a little harder. But I don't really have any regrets from that race. You're gonna have bad races occasionally. That's just that's how this sport is. So 147 still at 16. I'm gonna have my head held high from that. So just move on from it.
Cooper, was there a point in the race tonight where you just kind of realized that this isn't going well, or did that ever?
No, I don't think so. I felt like I had a chance with 100 to go. I think I was maybe 5th or 6th place coming off the curb. But again, that last 100 wasn't there. But that's just how it goes.
How's the training gone since you were there?
Oh, it's been amazing. I felt like I was in the best shape of my life coming into this. The workouts were 10 out of 10s coming into this. So, I was really excited to step on that track and just run.
Did you think about maybe just staying in the back and just kicking the last 200?
No, again, the goal was to be top 2 or 3, and obviously top 3 to move on. I just, it felt harder than I think I was maybe 53. Felt a little harder than it normally does, but that's just how it is. But I was, I didn't run a perfect race. I feel like everybody would agree with that, but it was a lot of experience gained.
How are you feeling right now? Are you like